Milo's turn. Everything needs watering and scratching. Getting a bit dusty again. Won't be long before he's off to Bubbles for another quick bath. And one of them goes in on Monday for a wash and blow dry at the groomers. Can't remember which one, but it's on the list of things I have to do. So I can't make mistakes, take the wrong one. Go the wrong way around the pole, which meant I had to as well. I have to check another goalpost. Bits of plastic left by the footballers. If the Greens see all this insulation tape, they'll be banning that next. He's going the opposite way, the way he normally goes. He normally wants to head out across the water. The shortest of shortest walks. I'm not complaining. I can go back and watch the cricket. Although I would like to go into all the rubbish under here. No, you're not getting buried under there. Foxes come and go at night. It was pitch black this morning when we went out, and I could see one solitary person 5 AM in the morning, sat in the middle of the field on a mat. Lord knows who it was and what they were doing. I could pick them up with my headlight. And the dogs knew they were there as well, and all three were going, nah. And they never budged, they just sat there in the middle of the field at 5 AM in the morning. The grass was wet through with dew. Weirdos. Used to be another weirdo who used to sit in the path before it was lit up. He used to make out he was saying his prayers or something. He used to be wearing a dinner suit. Definitely a weirdo. I'm weird going out with the dogs. At least I've got an excuse to be out doing something at 5 AM. Occasionally you get the odd jogger. You don't mind them, you know what they're doing. Funny thing is you get some female joggers as well. I thought it's a bit creepy for one of those to come across somebody just sat there doing nothing in the middle of the path in pitch black. Although it's not quite so pitch black anymore along the path, because it's got street lights been put in over the last few years. But it used to be absolutely jet black. You come running around the bend and this fellow would be sat in the middle of the path. Like I said, weirdo. Come on, Milo. Sniffing piddle is weird as well. Unless you're a dog, I suppose. Then it's a natural pastime. He's in no rush. He was in a rush to get around here, but he's in no rush now. And we're off. No, we're not. Another sniff fest. Good afternoon. Still got some sunshine. Say hello to everybody in Tenerife. Skye was a bit off her food yesterday, the first day when everybody was away. Every time there was some movement, oh, she saw a little vole. I thought it was a leaf. She's missed it, it's run away. It flew away. She knows it's in there. It's long gone now anyway. I'll have to watch that back on the camera later. See if it shows up. The way it darted out. Skye wants to see where it's gone anyway. That's all brambles and thorns, so she's not jumping into that. Even she's not that daft. Skye, come on. Skye. Skye. Come on, good girl, come on. Come on, you're not going in there now. You'll get cut in all those thorns. Come on. Good girl, come on. Skye. Skye. Come on. Sandy doesn't know what was going on, she missed it all. Come on, we're not going that way. Something bit me on the back of the neck while we were watching the bowl. Had roast beef at dinner, so the dogs have got roast beef tonight. They never get any treats off my plate. I don't like to encourage them to be hanging around, but as there's nobody else at home, I gave in today. Sandy just wants to pull. I think I've twinged my back this morning as well. One of them must have pulled me without me noticing, and it's just starting to ache. The joys of getting old. I've spotted a fellow with two little dogs. Now that Skye is more interested in them. Sandy will get herself all knotted up. Lady across the way with a white dog. Needless to say, Sandy spotted it. Hasn't caught Skye's. Skye's only interested in some cold water at the moment. It's still fairly warm today. Milo's going in for wash and blow dry in about an hour, so just have a quick tiddle break so she doesn't embarrass himself. Find the clean red bib when I get back. Couldn't see it yesterday. It's bound to be around somewhere. There's no dew this morning, so at least everybody's dry. Cold. But as usual, when there's no dew, there's a bit of a cold breeze as well. With nobody being in the house all week for the next 10 days or so, I suddenly realised I could have my music on loud this morning. So we had Lulu playing out loud. We had Rod Stewart playing out loud while they were fighting. And when I'm videoing with it loud music, want to get banned by YouTube, so I have to cut their music off and put their own music on. So if you wonder why there's a bit of Rod Stewart knocking about and a bit of Lulu, you know why. Milo's already been on the naughty step once this morning. Decided he was getting a bit too violent with his fighting Sandy. And then we get round 2 and round 3. round 4 and it goes on. You get the odd squeal when they bite each other's ears a bit too hard, but Skye's ears are a bit less meaty than Milo's, and Sandy's are even less meaty. Sandy seems to like licking ears as well, and that seems to calm it down because Milo likes having his ears licked. The only problem is, as soon as you let him back in again, Sandy jumps down and says hello again. I'm going to keep him this side of the river. I don't want him to get wet. I don't want to get the car covered in mud. Although I bet he wants to go that way. We'll tug him back before he gets to the water. There's dogs coming our way now, we'll see how they react, but he doesn't seem interested in them. Come Milo. No argy bargy. We haven't an idea though what that would have been like if we'd got the other two with us. It would have been like World War III. Weren't interested in Milo. Oh no, he didn't go to the river. Good boy. I didn't bring the external microphone, so there shouldn't be any wind noise because there's no wind. It seems to have disappeared from overnight. Hopefully you can still hear. Birds twittering, Milo sniffing. The seagulls are here again. Again, if the other two were here, we'd be tugging and pulling and trying to get to the seagulls, but Milo's not interested. He's only interested in having a sniff, see what's going on. Finding something obnoxious to chew. Here he's going to be say washed and blow dried, so we'll see what he looks like when he comes back. And we're back with Milo all scrubbed, and he's got his red bib on. He's all fluffy white, looks as adorable as ever. Come on! you saw the live stream with Skye and Sandy, this video is going to be much more relaxed. No fighting. He always seems to find a bit of poo. He's fascinated by it. Every time I stop to get a steady picture of him, he sits down. So we're not going to make much progress. Just found a bit of branch to tiddle on. Spotted another dog. It's not on the lead. Taking his interest in the other dog being shouted at by its owner. Come on, Milo. This dog wants to play ball. Our dogs aren't interested in the ball. Such is life. I'm going to carry him over the water, keep him dry. He smells lovely. Keep him that way for a few days. He won't like not going in the water, but when they smell nice, I don't mind them climbing all over me. It's when they want to get up on your lap when they stink. Come on. I've got a nice big steak pie to divvy up when I get back. Mix it in with the dinner. I'll just cut the pastry edges off and they can have all the meat. And we're off again. And go whichever way he wants to go. He's going right. Probably smell where they were earlier. They all seem to tiddle in the same place. We haven't had the horrendous weather that we were expecting. I think they've had about a month's rain in the UK today. And we're only halfway through the day. And there's floods everywhere. But here it's still fairly dry. Just a bit of damp from overnight, but you wouldn't know it. He's a little ball of fluff. Yeah, there's no problem jumping in the car. You open the door and you just jump straight up onto the back seat. No problem. The other two are panting, going and wanting to look out the window, but no, he just sits there. And when he's been groomed, he's just as good hopping back in again. I always say never give them anything off the table, because once you do, they'll never stop pestering you. I love it. Already around my plate looking for food off the table. We didn't get any. expecting rain about lunchtime, but it seems to have missed us. That's why I came out early with the other two. He's doing his bunny hopping impressions. He's not quite as bouncy as Sandy. She goes through like a kangaroo. Every time I stop, he stops. If anybody's watching this video later and wonders why we don't see much of Skye and Sandy, you just have to go and find the live stream and you'll see why. Oh dear, where are we going? We're not going in that. Come on, Milo. Come on. No different to any other dog. They love the grass. Once you introduce your dog to nature, they lap it up. If they never see water, they're scared of it, but once they've been in it, you just have to get their tippy toes in to start them off. And next minute you know they're swimming out the depth and splish splashing, not worried at all. Shadow was too fearless when it came to the water. He got washed away that time and I had to go in after him. When he got caught up in some branches, I was able to retrieve him. And when I fished him out, he just looked at me like, "What are you doing?" Had a shake and carried on. I got water in my wellies, my tracksuit was sodden, my underwear sodden, t-shirt sodden. I was up to my waist in water. Take my wellies off and tip it out, and then go home and get changed. And I had Wally and Skye with me on that occasion. I had to tie them up so they couldn't get in the water or cause any trouble, and then get into the river myself. And the lady coming along with her dog. She's normally running, and her dog usually gives us a wide berth because he doesn't like to get near the other two. No, come on. I know what's behind there. Come on. No, come on, Milo. Come on. He wonders why he can't run away. He can't run because I don't trust him. And I'm not letting him get into that dead grass either because I don't want him to smell. Come on, Milo, no. He's found something unpleasant, no doubt. Come on. Milo, come on. Oh, he wants to go home. Who am I to argue? I thought he'd want to go around the big field. Come Milo, let's go. I think he just likes getting out of his depth, either in the water or in the grass. He likes to bury his nose in everything. Sit up there all night. As soon as I go, Sandy usually goes under the table and climbs up onto my chair, which is like a hidden sanctuary. And Milo can't get at her. Milo, if he gets hot, he'll end up upside down on the floor. But anyway, they look like they're tied out now. Say good night. Toys were everywhere. No, they're just waiting for me to clear off. Night night. See you tomorrow. Even Skye got up to see what was going on, didn't you? Now you've gone back to bed and ignoring me. As soon as you heard Mummy's voice though, you flew out of bed. I doubt that she will move now until tomorrow. Although when I check in on the camera, I sometimes see she's up on the couch. So night night. Skye. Night night. Oh, she's ignoring me. Oh, we're just getting ready for bed. Mommy was on the phone, on the loudspeaker, just a short while ago. And their ears all popped up and they jumped up to see where she was. And then I went back and put the phone on to my earpiece. They went back to bed. They didn't know what was going on.